what's going on YouTube? Echo here. Now, we're getting really close to the 300 subscriber mark. Something that I didn't think would ever be a thing, but it's becoming slowly a thing. And while I'm getting closer to that, I was asked a question not too long ago from a friend of mine. If she hates me for using her name, but her name's Mava. She was asking me, why don't I do a video on who I am? Well, that's a lot harder to do than just say, hey, my name is Echo. I like long walks on the beach and I like video games. So what I did is I went out on Twitter and I asked a couple of real life friends of mine and some people that follow me and some online friends. You know, if they can ask one question, what would it be? If you were trying to get to know someone, what would you ask? So I'm gonna go through a list of some of the questions that they asked me. I guess you consider this an AMA, but I don't feel popular enough to call it that in any way, shape, or form. But I guess this is a way that I can communicate with you guys, let you guys know what, who I am, what I do, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna get into a few questions, but before we do that, I'm gonna let you know what I want to do with the channel and stuff like that. So now we're reaching close to 300 subs, and a lot of people don't really know what I want to do next, or they ask me, why did I do a video on this instead of this, or why don't you do a video on YouTube and all that stuff. But I don't like to cover a lot of mainstream things because there's already enough opinions about that stuff going around unless it really catches me. So I don't really do topics like that unless that's what you guys want. I mean, I would love to give my 2 cents on everything that's going on in either the YouTube community, my politics, whatever. I don't care. I'm an open book and feel free to read me. But I try to be as honest as I can with my videos and try to never give the persona of trying to be something else that I'm not. So my first impressions and stuff like that, people really enjoyed. It kind of broke my heart that the very first bad review I've ever done on a first impressions, which was the Friday the 13th, it kind of made me not do the first impressions as much because I don't want to only do games that I enjoy. I mean, then it's always going to be a positive thing, but I would also like to give my if there is a negative game out there, warn people that there's a negative game. But I don't know, it's the what goes on with that, and I'm not used to having to look at the camera either, so sorry if I look like I'm just looking off to the distance. I'm not used to doing stuff like this. That being said, so what's next? I've been doing a lot of montages and stuff lately, and those are fun little projects, but I prefer to do stuff that I'm more passionate about. But we all know that having opinions sometimes can get you really in trouble with the YouTube and stuff like that, so I try not to give too much about what I would really want to say. And if I can't make something politically correct, it kind of sucks that I can't really say it. And I mean, what kind of videos do you guys like? I'm here for you guys. Like I said, this is my 300, close to my 300 subscriber video, and I really want to make more content for you guys, but I don't know what you guys really like. I mean, I get nice video here and there, but well, if you like this video, what do you guys want to see next? Those are the kind of things I always kind of wonder. So oh man, went on kind of ranty. Anyways, you guys are the ones that are keeping me going, man. I love you guys. I mean, you guys are stopping by the channel, checking out my content, actually giving me compliments and stuff like that. This was supposed to be a little side thing, but it just because I liked live streaming more, because I could be more real and stuff like that. But when it comes to first impressions and stuff like that, I like to be more professional about it, because Otherwise, people think that your opinion's a joke, but sometimes, in cases like my first impressions, I want people to know, like, what are literally my first impressions on this game. Let me see, what else? I think that's about it. So we're probably going to jump into a couple questions and stuff like that. And let's see what my friends and people came up with and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's hop into it. All right, so the first question is Overwatch versus World of Warcraft genres. So I like the MMO genre and I like the FPS genre. Which one do I like more? Well, it depends. Like, I love World of Warcraft, but I don't like the way World of Warcraft went in a way. Like, if you want to see my video on, private servers and all that stuff, I have a video out. But I really enjoy what World of Warcraft was, more of a community-based game. Like, I love playing with people as long as they're just not toxic. Overwatch, I love the FPS genre, but like, again, with the toxicity, it's real hard to get into, like the MOBA genre. Like, I used to like League of Legends, but the people actually drove me away from it. And Overwatch, I've even had the same sort of experiences in, but I still love Overwatch. But genre-wise, I would probably say it depends. It depends on what the game is offering. If it's FPS, is it a first-person shooter, or is it a space simulator, really? Or World of Warcraft, the MMO, is it like an adventure MMO, or are we talking like something like Battle Right, where it's more like an arena, but it's still considered like an MMO in some ways? I don't know. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. Second question. How did you get the name Game Sage? Multiple things. One is a lot of friends of mine that I grew up with and stuff like that said I had usually a cool ability to be able to pick up a console, pick up a PC, pick up anything and just be able to start playing it. But then when I started playing it, I tried to become competitive. Like, I was in the top 1,000 on Black Ops 2, for example, for the console. And when it comes to like Overwatch, I try to play, competitive. I'm really competitive in Overwatch, usually around mid-diamond, master, sometimes diamond-ish. But those were my skills, and instead of, laughing in people's faces, say, "You suck, bro," I was always more of the person saying, "Hey, if you would have did this, you would have beaten me, or if you would have did this, it would have been, more detrimental to the situation." So I never really took gaming more as a hardcore as most people. Instead, I was always really relaxed and pointed out the flaws and the benefits of what they were doing. So that came with the whole game part. But this name Sage actually came from my older sister. When I was about 10 or 11 years old, she got me into anime and stuff like that, and eventually I learned what a sage was, which was a wise person. Well, I was always pretty wise when it came to gaming, so the game sage came naturally. How I got the name Echo, though, was in a Counter-Strike clan. I was in a clan called Military Madness. Sorry for all the noise. I mean, it is real hard to record at this house. I was in a clan called Military Madness, and our names were Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo. I was Echo, and it kind of stuck from Counter-Strike 1.6. Yep. Next question. All-time favorite game versus playing as a kid. Well, my all-time favorite game that I could probably just pick up over and over and over would probably the first generation, or the remake of the first generation of Pokemon. Sounds a little unusual, but I do really enjoy the 151, lineup. I was a big fan of it for a long time. That was my main thing when I was a kid. But my all-time favorite probably now, Overwatch, hands down. It was either Pokemon, or I'd probably say Diablo Lord of Destruction. I liked Diablo too. Hope that helps. Next question. Favorite memory where you experienced a significant time in gaming? What? I would probably have to say when I got Nintendo 64, there was a game that I kind of saw like the future of gaming, what it can go to, and that was a very significant time. That game being Turok Dinosaur Hunter for Nintendo 64. Most people would say GoldenEye, but instead of GoldenEye, mine was Turok. I know it sounds like, oh, you know, GoldenEye was better, but for me personally, I liked the whole dinosaur setup and all that good stuff, so Turok was mine. And in that moment, I saw the graphics and understood, like, okay, so gaming could be, you know, they can keep going further. That and maybe Star Fox 64, which my cousin kind of got me into a lot. And that was a game we shared, and we kind of hung out and bonded. So I'd say Star Fox 64 or Turok Dinosaur Hunter, depending if you're asking, do I like the quality of the game? Like, in gaming, like, a significant change that I saw, which was Turok, and more of a bonding moment was probably Star Fox 64. Next question. Ever plug drugs, you know, in the booty hole? No. I've never plugged drugs in my booty hole. I never thought of my booty hole as anything really extra other than defecating. Next question. Coffee or tea? I like cold southern sweet tea, or like a French vanilla hot coffee. Those are, I don't know. It depends on the situation. If I'm looking for something refreshing, I go for the tea. If I'm looking for more of a stimulant, then I go for the coffee. Next question. Do you lift? No, not at all. I actually do the complete opposite. I got my license so I'd never have to walk again. I wish that was a joke. Next question. What kind of content captures you on Twitch, YouTube, or social media? What do you enjoy watching in your free time? Okay. When it comes to certain genres of gaming, I like to watch, let's say, your Overwatch. I like to watch different montages. I love Preach Gaming. One of my favorite YouTubers is the Lazy Peon, and when he does his first impressions, I love to hear his thoughts because he's a little bit more raw, and if he senses a bad game, he'll tell you. And same thing like I would like to do, but his is more in the MMO genre, which I follow a little bit. Some Ordinary Gamers, love that dude. He says what he needs to say. By the way, guys, give these people some love. I mean, they are like legends in my book, just to be honest with you. So, yeah. Next question. You say you're a disabled gamer. I don't see anything wrong with you. Why are you disabled? I have bone and joint deterioration, signs of it, and so my bones, they feel like they're rubbing together, like bone to bone, not much cartilage. I have a slowly failing liver, considering I don't even drink, and yeah, that's that, and ADD. I mean, still considered disabled. All because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Then I have another question from an actual streamer named Dragon Streams, a friend of mine, and he asks,
how is it going with your disease right now? How are you dealing with it? Are you fine with it right now? Because I hope so. I hope so. I hope you're... And how's about your medication? Did you find something?
Alright, so when it comes down to how I'm handling my disability, I would say alright. I try not to let anything really try to get to me, or I don't like try to get people's sympathy off of it or anything like that. If anything, a lot of people don't even know I'm disabled unless I usually said it, or someone in the chat or something along those lines really said it. And have I found any medication for it? Not really. I mean, other than just basic anti-inflammatories and stuff like that, or, you know, the basic things I currently use, because most of the other stuff either makes me really tired or anything like that. So when it comes down to that, yeah, I'm handling it all right. Like I said, I don't let it affect me. I'm still trying to be the best gamer I can be. Actually, I did get one more on Twitter, and it says Jones2412 asks, favorite music, games, 1 to 2 hobbies, interests. Other than that, what games and music do I like? Maybe a personality trait that I'm proud of. And well, for me, I would like to ask what specific academic you like. Probably just me though, as I enjoy intellect. And thank you for the question, by the way. Favorite music? That's hard to say. I like a lot of like EDM and trap music and stuff like that, stuff to get you really pumped and hyped. I would say I also like Second Chance. Really talented, Hobson, ICP to an extent. That's so many. That's such a hard question. All right, so games. I like. I'm a big supporter of Blizzard. I love Blizzard. I think they're one of the few companies that really, tackle down on what makes a good game before releasing it. So, I love Blizzard. So anything by them, but outside of Blizzard, I do like. I hate horror games. They scare the hell out of me. But I would say a lot of Valve stuff also. Portal, Counter-Strike, and things of that, Team Fortress. And 1 to 2 hobbies, I like gaming and I like editing. And a trait that I'm proud of. I try not to bullshit. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But yeah, that would be that. And specific academic you like. I'll probably either say science or history. Those two I really enjoy. For science, I really love, like, for example, like the game theorists. I know. It's people are gonna hate. I really like them. I really do. I'm sorry, but I like the game theorists. I like Proto Mario, and I like Noggin and stuff like that. They're good. They come up with good things, and especially Austin from the game theorists as well. But yeah, I know it's a little awkward. I'm probably gonna have to spend a lot of time editing this, but thank you guys for the soon to be 300. Means a lot to me. It really does. And let's see if we can finally make it to 400, guys. Hell yeah. It would be nice if you guys let me know every so often what you guys want to see, because I'll put out something. I mean, why put out something that I'm gonna guess someone's gonna like, compared to at least I know one person will enjoy this kind of content. So, guys, I'm Echo. Thank you all for letting this be pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself. It's because of you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, and remember, let's make gaming fun again. Peace.